This paper is called Modern Morality. It's very short, it's less than one side of an A4. But it asks a very simple question, but one which I think needs to be looked at. We see in philosophy a sense in which the modern moral views on sexual ethics look like they are universal and they're basic intuitions. And essentially, the basic argument goes that what we're arguing for in modern morality with regard to sexual ethics are things that we all should intuitively understand as being true and correct. And therefore, they have a sort of absolute morality about them. And yet, if you were to cast your mind back to the 1950s, it would be almost diametrically opposite intuitions that would have existed in our society on all the main issues. And the people of the 1950s would have argued that these are true intuitions that support the moral positions they take. So it can't be argued that our intuitions are a guide to objective morality, because it's very clear that in Western societies, the last 70 years have been I won't argue a catastrophic, but certainly a seismic shift in moral intuitions on sexual matters. Therefore, neither position, the 50s or the 2020s, can be argued to be objectively moral on the basis of intuitions, because both sets of intuitions simply are diametrically opposite. So where do we find objective moral standards? Well, there only ever was one source of objective moral standards, and that is from the person who knows everything and therefore can make the correct decision on what morality should be. And the only person who knows everything is God. And so we can only have access to objective morality if we have access to divine revelation from God. Of course, the Bible is the divine revelation we have from God, and it is to the Bible that we should therefore go to for objective morality, not to our intuitions, because the evidence very clearly from the 50s to the 2020s is that intuitions change and can change massively. So that's the basis of the paper. It's not a difficult concept to understand, but I think it has profound implications in our modern society. Well, thank you for listening.